Hello, and thanks for joining me today. May wisdom walk with us. Christmas is over. All the glitter, all the lights, the trees in the street. You can see tinsel blowing by the wind. All the wrapping present paper is stuffed away. All the ornaments are put back in boxes. It's over, right? Not quite. Thank goodness, because in today's reading, we have the eternal Word. And that is, the Word is eternally born. The Word is eternally born. And I asked myself, what does that got to do with my game? If I want to live the Word in my life, I need something concrete. My friend told me a story that as he was walking down the street in one of the poorest neighborhoods in San Francisco, there was this window with everything on it that you could think of. The manger, little baby Jesus and the Virgin and the three kings. There was even a menorah in one corner. There was Santa Claus and the reindeer in another, and there were Noel singers in another. Snowman and snow. The window was ablaze with illumination. And just below that, on the sidewalk, you could see bodies. It was a rainy night. Bodies humped over as close to the wall as possible. Homeless people trying to protect themselves from the onslaught of a very chilly, wet night. And it struck me how incongruent it all seemed. Now, in your life, in your game, the demographics may be different. Maybe it's someone who is lonely in your building. Maybe it's a young person who needs your assistance, who is crying out for help. Maybe it's a call to you for some kind of social action, for some decisive measure in your ministry with the people that you work with and that you are present to. Now that is really concrete stuff. That is not Christmas light. That is Christmas light. Where who you are and who I am in my ministry, I am engaged in my game. And the question is, how do I understand the Word much like I'm holding this football? How can I understand the Word in such a way that I am enlivened by it? I'm playing my game with it. I'm doing the rough and tumble in life with the Word that is eternal. How is it concrete to me? Well, I think that we can even take science today and try to understand what they were saying centuries ago from our point of view. Philo said, who was an ancient Jewish philosopher in the 25 before the Common Era, and he used his writings in describing the spiritual experience in allegorical terms. And this is what he says. He says that the Word is the house of the mind, like the hearth, just like the hearth is the center of a man's home. The Word is the house of the mind, just like the hearth is the center of a person's home. Probably didn't say, he said man's end, but now today we need to say person's home. What does that mean? That the Word is the house of the mind. I think that it means how you embody your values. And values are not goals. If they have anything in common with the Word, they're never reached, they're never finished. They're ongoing. They're ongoing in your field of life, in your environment, the way you are engaged in your ministry. But what do I mean by values? Let me put my football down and read from a quote by Diana Bass in her book, Christianity After Religion. And she quotes McLaren as saying, spiritual practices could be called life practices or humane practices because they help us practice being alive, and humanely so. They develop not just character, but also aliveness, alertness, awakefulness, and humanity. Practices are things we do that shape who we are as they awaken us to God and others. So what is the root of those practices? They are really our values, uniquely yours. There's where Christmas, LIGHT, comes in. This is where the Word is the house in your mind that enables you, motivates you, energizes you, connects you. I've been given beyond Christmas presents that I haven't verbalized that gratitude. What opportunities are there for me to express gratitude? So I encourage you to take this test, this assessment, that'll help you understand the Word in concrete terms that are unique to you, that shape your game, that shape your game. So that after all the glitter and the Christmas trees and all the songs of baby Jesus, it's time to grab the football and engage yourself in the rough and tumble of life, motivated by the Word that lives in the house of your mind and gives you the vitality that puts the Word in the hood.